Thank you for allowing me to talk with you guys today. My name is Sarah Przebrowska, and I'm here to tell you you're not a machine. Take care of yourself the way you would want somebody else to take care of you. Treat yourself like a human being with the right to kindness and to tender, loving care. Only then will you have the same energy to do the same for others. I was working 2 jobs this summer. One for the YMCA and the other for Kumon, a math and reading learning center. This was my 3rd year pulling 12-hour day shifts working with children. I had to juggle friends, family, my romantic relationships, work, chores, and me time. I often found myself unhappy, exhausted, and my mind in turmoil. So I thought to myself, Sarah, this coming September, you'll be working part-time, going to school full-time, lesson planning for your placement. You still have to take care of your 13-year-old dog, spend time with your family, friends, and significant other. You have to do the laundry and clean the house. And if anything unexpected happens, like you're driving to school and a rock smashes through your windshield, you'll have to allocate time and money to fix that. Where is my me time going to fit into the equation? Life is a balancing act, but it is crucial to make time for yourself and your mental health. Did you know 1 in 5 Canadians will experience a mental health condition? Furthermore, 63% of Canadian millennials are at high risk of developing mental health issues. Stress of everyday life has prevented us from going to class or work, spending time with family and friends, doing homework, and enjoying activities and overall life. So how do we combat all of this? By prioritizing self-care. One day to do this is allocating 20 minutes each week, 10 minutes to meditate, and 10 minutes for freestyle self-writing. It doesn't have to be much, just has to be doable. I've always had a passion for writing since a very young age. Whenever I was bored, I would take pencil to paper and write whatever comes to mind. Sometimes it was journal entries, sometimes it was short stories, and eventually it became a collection of nonfiction writings about my life for a professional writing course, so much so that I minored in writing. Writing has always been a way for me to process my thoughts, emotions, and experiences, a way to de-stress. I believe taking those few minutes to write down your thoughts and clear your mind can truly make a difference. Free writing, then, is to the mind what yoga is to the body. It helps you develop your abilities as a writer. It builds confidence. It drives inspiration. It helps excavate emotional themes and barriers. It promotes process and not outcome. It develops muscle memory, good habits. It helps you discover you. It generates honesty in your writing. On the flip side, meditation is something I've always wanted to implement into my lifestyle. To take those few moments to stray away from the hustle and bustle of the chaotic life we all live. And believe me, I've thought to myself, I don't have time for this. This is pointless, waste of time, ridiculous. But all you need is 10 minutes and consistency, and you'll see the benefits. But don't believe me, believe science. Research shows there are 12 health benefits to meditation. It reduces stress, controls anxiety, it promotes emotional health, it enhances self-awareness, it lengthens your attention span, it reduces age-related memory loss, it can generate kindness, it can help fight addictions, improve sleep, it helps control pain and can decrease your blood pressure. It is free and accessible by everyone, anywhere. Stanford University suggests meditation as one of the most effective ways to reduce anxiety and stress. In one study, researchers Yoon and Oh identified the effects of meditation on the mental health of adults with psychiatric disorders. They found a 63% decrease of depression in patients who actively attended a meditation session. Moreover, 88.3% said meditation improved their mental health. And interestingly enough, 44% of patients stopped taking their psychiatric medications completely. So meditation is medication. So I did it for myself. Each week for 5 weeks, I wrote in my journal, I sat at a table or wrote in bed after sleep. I set my timer to 10 minutes, and I wrote whatever was on my mind. And as each week went on, I felt better. I reread what I wrote the prior week and compared it to the current week, and I could reflect and understand my emotions and experiences. It made me feel better, like it was okay to feel the ways I did. It made me have an outlet to tell my story, to make it sound like anybody's story. And then I meditated. At first, it did feel silly and like a waste of time, but I did it anyways, despite my friends and family asking why I'm doing this and what for. I found the 10 minutes and I did it. Some days it was really effective and I didn't have a single thought in my mind that stressed me out. It was 10 minutes of bliss. Other days I struggled to focus and de-stress. But by the end of the 5 weeks, I learned that you have to keep going regardless of whether or not you have a good meditation session. And as you keep doing it, the better you get. Just like playing basketball or reading, practice makes perfect. And taking those few moments to yourself is not only beneficial, but just nice to do. And I even combine nature, one of my favorite things, and walking my dog with meditation, as you saw here. So much so that now I've made it a habit to take 10 minutes every day to myself and to reflect. I've changed the freestyle writing to writing one good thing that happened to me this day. And one day as an educator, I hope to implement these 2 things in my classroom because I value self-care and mental health. I should ever. Thus, remember, we may not always be able to change things that stress us out in our everyday lives, but we can change how we de-stress and how we handle these things. Thank you, and namaste.